Mic check. Oh, there it is. Hello. What's going on, y'all? I'm a little late today, but that's all good. Had to deal with some towing a car and some other crap. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. It's time for No Noise. I am Z Rex. It's, I don't know, noon, 1, something like that. 1 o'clock in the PM. It's 25th of March, 2024. Is everybody ready for that eclipse? Jeez, I swear. It is like all the rage down here in Central Texas because we're like in the middle of the totalities and blah, blah, blah. There's so much crazy hype around it. Every hotel is pretty much booked out in the country, freaking 10x its price. Dude, I saw some Motel 6s going for like 600 or 400 a night. Crazy, man. Just insanity. NASA's going to be out in West Texas, I think in Kerrville or Fredericksburg. Crazy stuff. But hey, I guess it is a pretty unique, cool event. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that moon covering. We're talking about the moonshotting right now. Mama Bear being a good little bitch, doing exactly what she should have did off of that trend line if they were really bullish, which we outlined last week. Very nice to see that come to fruition because otherwise it was going to get nasty. But we didn't get that. Mama Bear's coming down with the heat. So that's pretty sexy. Loving that. Weekly close. Let's just go ahead and start right into the price anal. We've got nice hammer candle right here. This is almost about as good as it could have got outside of closing above 69K. That would have been uber sexy, but this is pretty damn good. And if we ratchet down to the daily, just lovely candle we were talking about here. On Friday, it was a little concerning that we kind of were taking this out, but we still stayed above the 618. And ultimately, it's this trend line that's super important right now. And I know it sounds dumb because most of the time, trend lines are meh, to say the least. But when we jump out to the weekly and you see that every single epoch for Bitcoin, it literally has the exact same blue trajectory trend line. I mean, it's kind of crazy. So here it is again. So that's why it's very important if we want to keep similar behaviors up. We need to similar behaviors of previous epochs. We need to maintain this trajectory, which is not going to be easy for the bulls. This is a lot of work right here. Buyers just got to keep coming in constantly. Now, let's pull a fib on this top to the bottom and see where we might have a little bit of resistance. Obviously, it's 69. Hell yeah. But we also do have a little tiny bit in the 786, 886 range. Very important range right there for the cryptos, or for anything, any price action is what I meant to say. And so you can see we tapped it already and just backing off ever so slightly. But this little range will be a slight contention zone, not a huge one, but something to kind of just keep an eye out. And if we get over $72,000, it's pretty much moonshot eclipse time for Mama Bear. Beautiful looking chart, though. And if we zoom down to the 458, oh, crap. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. We don't need more stuff on my chart. On Sunday, early Sunday morning, we did have a nice green resurgence candle here as we're getting comfy back above, you guessed it, 69K. And so if this candle right here, which closes in 4 hours and change, can open and close above 69,000, that would be uber sexy time. Love that for sure. Let's see. Bulls doing very good, though, nonetheless. Let's go check out this real quick before I forget. On the weekly, look at this right here. This is the first time, actually, we've broken out. If I can actually do this correctly. Hold on. I'm going to get it right. Give me a sec. It's actually the first time we've broken out of this long-term kind of trend line. No, it's not really. It doesn't have that many touches, but you can kind of draw it from up here, down here, and whatever. And I think I have this drawn from like the daily more so. I don't remember. Whatever. When I draw stuff that's old, I like to pay attention to it. And now that we're kind of breaking out right here, this is nice for the bulls. And I do like that the Bears are way down here in the forgotten zone, so they're not even in the cards right now on the weekly. So, like we talked about last week too, everybody freaking out. You get a little 10% bullish dump. Not a big deal, man. That happens all the time. If you haven't been in crypto for a while, just pull up a weekly chart and look at all these big old dumps over here. 10, 20% is very normal. Very, very normal. On Bitcoin specifically, you got altcoins is a different story. But on Bitcoin specifically, 10, 20%, that ain't shit, man. Nothing. One actually extra bullish thing too on this is look at all these weeklies. We're closing above this weekly close at 65K. This could potentially be the third week above it. And you know how I like threes. Markets and threes and stuff like that are good as hell. And if we get three open and closes above the closing basis weekly high, which is about 65 and change, that would be super sexy. It is very, very early in the week, so we got plenty of time for stuff to happen. But nonetheless, it does look very sexy time. Beautiful. Didn't break that Tuesday low in the futures. It didn't break it over here either. Very important for Mama Bear. GBDC, hold up, maybe, if it will load. There it goes. Didn't even break the 21. Beautiful. Looks very good. Bitcoin dominance chart, just kind of chilling. The only reason we're going to kind of pull this up right now, I usually don't look at it until we're in bull market mode. It's significant too in bears. We usually get around 40 for the bottoms, upper 30s, as you can see. But for the bull, it's in the 60s. So I already have a marker here. So we're going to look at it every once in a while. But as soon as we get over, man, it's Monday, y'all. So it's all good. As soon as we get over the 60 range, definitely 64, 65, we really will have to start watching this as far as we might be close to the top. And especially if that coincides with the pi cycle indicator, which is everyone's favorite, that no one believed last time, by the way, when it triggered. Almost every single crypto person back then was like, oh, no, that's just one signal. Who cares? Yeah, okay, whatever, man. It's a good one, though. You can't dismiss one that only fires once every 5 years or some shit. That's okay. It's easy to do. We all make mistakes, right? So what we're looking for is this down slope. Still got a lot of time on this. I mean, we probably don't even really have to care about this until we're close to 100K and probably over at this point. So we'll take that off. Just wanted to mention it real quick. Let's go look at the Ethereum Mama Bear now. I'm sorry. Baby bear? Shit, I don't know. Whatever. I fucked that up. Anyway, beautiful. Got a little deeper retrace, kind of, right in that vein I was just speaking of. You do get a little bigger pullbacks in shitcoinlandia. Not a surprise. But these candles, like we were talking about last week, that Wednesday candle was exactly what I wanted to see. And now we're getting follow through. I mean, excuse me. This is bullish as hell above like 33 handle, especially if this daily closes like this, get back above the 21 and have a chance to do an open and close above the 21 on a daily. And look at this also, weekly candle, very nice. Yes, it is down and it is green. I do have special painted candles, but nonetheless, it does look very good. Nice defense by the bulls, making themselves known to the bears. Very good. I like it. Let's see here. Ethereum is looking nice on the futures too, so nothing there. Pretty much exactly the same as a spot price, so we can move along. Man, very nice. Litecoin Charlie's getting back into the blue box. Again, kind of the same MO across the board on almost all of these charts. There are a couple outliers that suck ass still. Maybe those are actually good buys. Who knows? Maybe we can look at some of those later. But yeah, we got this looking pretty nice. Litecoin. We got Ethereum Classic. All this stuff is going to be pretty much the same today, getting follow through from last week's badass Wednesday candle close. I mean, this is following textbook freaking TA, y'all. I mean, it can't get much better than this. This voodoo stuff, tea leaf reading is working very well. And, that's the thing. You have to listen to price action. I've gotten to so many arguments with people like, it's not time yet to buy. Well, when is it then? If it wasn't in this long consolidation over all this, if it wasn't that, then it had to be right here at least, right? Nope, it wasn't that yet either. Oh, it's up here? Nope, it's not that. I guess it's got to be 80K. So the hype is also starting to creep in too in a lot of different YouTubers I watch that have nothing to do with crypto. They're mentioning Bitcoin. And that's kind of early in the cycle. You get to see that. Not everyone's mentioning it yet. When everyone's mentioning it, then maybe we're getting close. But right now, looks all good. Ride this trend line. Let's go. Which, by the way, riding this trend line to the halving literally will put us at 80K if it just kind of lollygags right up this little stair step here. Puts us at 20K by April 20th. I'm sorry. Whoa, 20K. I just wanted to say 20 for 420. Holy shit, that would suck for the Bulls. 20K April 20th. My God, that would be like the biggest dump on having ever. Nope, everyone's probably freaking out now. Not that. I'm talking 80K, sorry. On 420. And on that, for viewers, by the way, I don't get a whole lot of viewers on this channel. You know, I'm not new. I've been doing this for a long time, but I'm definitely unorthodox, if you will, for TA. You know, I don't really do like signal services and all that kind of crap, whatever. I know it's different and probably most people's or not most people's cup of tea, and that's all good. But what I have noticed, even with my small little viewership, it is pretty interesting that I get by far the most views when Bitcoin's selling off and at very critical zones, by mind you. It happened back over here too, and it happened right over here on Wednesday's stream. I had about 4 times the viewers that day, and I mentioned to my buddy, I was like, "Oh, dude, I bet you this is a bottom just off of that alone," which is kind of weird. I know that sounds kind of crazy, probably, but it's interesting because I've noticed that over the hell. I've been doing these videos for a long time. Consistently, I've probably only been doing them for a couple years now, but for a while. I took about a year off, maybe, but I have been posting these since 2018 or so, 2019. So it's been a while. Hey, what's up, Casey Lewis? How you doing today? Good to see you, bud. Nonetheless, looks very good. Let's get back on the Shitcoinlandia train. I mean, all these are gonna be pretty much the same. Getting some follow through. We just need them to keep on chugging. That's it. Easy peasy. Ride that trend line, Mama Bear. That's pretty much all you have to watch. If as long as Mama Bear is doing that, you can pretty much scoop altcoins on dips, and you're good to go. Beautiful reaction here off of this consolidation. This hasn't had a liquidation break in a long time, so this is very healthy for the chart. Don't buy at the top of range. If you're down on this, learn from it and don't do it again. There's plenty of opportunity to get long on this no matter how you trade on any time frame. I don't care which one you picked. There is an entry on here well before 14 cents. Buying up here, guys, that is the definition, the epitome of FOMO. Okay? So don't do that. Dot, very nice little trend line. I mean, grinding up right on these highs. Very sexy liquidation breaks. I mean, this is exactly what we needed for continuation to the upside across almost all of these coins. So that's pretty nice to see. ADA needs to get back over here above 69. A little bit lollygagging, but that's okay. It takes a little while. Do you have an email? Yeah, I have an email I could share. It's what is my email? Oh man. It is no noise research, all one word at Gmail. And I know I haven't kept up with that Discord. I am just kind of crappy at that. I just got my hands in too many damn things. So I do apologize for that if people have been trying to get in there. I need to change it to the Telegram one. I just like Telegram's interface better. It's cleaner. But yeah, it's just like no noise spelled like the show, just with the Z research, all one word at Gmail. And you can send me stuff over there. Or DMs too on TradingView. And I'm actually going to have to do something better now because it sucks that TradingView is removing the live streams here in like a week or two. So I was really trying to build the community on TradingView because it's, trader centric, but I guess they didn't have enough people liking it or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Link, the Marines, what are they doing? Very nice. This is kind of a megaphone pattern that we're getting up here. You can see here, badow, badow. So nice little megaphone. Those are fairly neutral patterns, especially up here at the top of a range. And really, so that's not really giving us anything, just kind of identifying some patterns. So you can learn some stuff from that. That's the thing too. I know I talk about a lot of different ideas and maybe more advanced topics for TA. I don't cater to like, oh, this is a moving average and the simple stuff. There's plenty of people that do that are good. I just didn't want to really waste my time doing that. I'm assuming that you have at least a baseline level of TA. And if you don't, you also can just keep watching, man. I bet you if you just listen for 2-3 weeks, you'll be like, oh shit, I get it. Okay, cool. So I'm just trying to do less noise, no noise, right? Get it? Ha. Oh, it's at Gmail, Casey Lewis. Man, people still use Hotmail? Here, let me type it in the chat for you. Let me make this easier. Oh, moderated. Oh, they moderated me. Oh yeah? Why do you moderate? I am the host of the chat, you fricks. Oh yeah, watch this. You ain't gonna be able to stop this. There you go. Ha! Hacked it. Moderate that, moderators. All right, anyway. Let's see. Maybe I should just put that actually in the show notes. I actually should. I'm gonna make a note of that right now. Give me 1 second. Add email to the show description. All right, cool. Got that on my notes. And moving along here with EOS, what is it doing? Oh, it's doing the same shit as everything. It's like all this stuff's correlated or something. How weird. And there is a trend line about right there, so we can kind of just mark that, look at it. Easy peasy. This is beautiful, just getting that continuation. Again, riding on the backs of Mama Bear, kind of having that real weak but important resistance-ish level in like the 71,000 handle, 72K, somewhere around there. And only because of Fibonacci does that matter off of the structure. And just to make that point again real quick, what I'm talking about, in case you don't know about Fibbies, is this right here. Like that. Pulling the fib, measuring the upside move into the retracement, right? So this is just an important level, 786,886. If bulls are strong, they'll never really let it go past this. If they're uber strong, they don't even let it go past the 382. But that's the only reason that I'm kind of looking at that 72K is maybe like little baby resistance, we'll call it. So probably just going to get taken out. But yeah, just kind of put that point out there. It's important. Anyway, let's move on. Link Marines looking good. Everything's looking pretty good there. BCH, I feel like, oh yeah, pumping. Look at that. Beautiful. Dude, this candle set up last Wednesday. I got so excited about that. I don't know if that came through on the stream or not. I'm sure it did. This looks beautiful above 450. Beautiful chart. Let's go to the weekly. Oh, sexy weekly, y'all. Dude, BCH is showing some mega alpha right now, some super relative strength. I would be surprised if this doesn't hit pretty much like this next target at 700 within the next by the halving for sure. But really, this looks like it could hit it in the next couple of weeks. So very nice on BCH. BSV kind of lagging a little bit, but hey, it's all good. No one likes Craig. Everybody hates Craig, and that's okay. But everybody hates a lot. Everyone hated Roger Ver, and BCH killed it. Everybody loathed Richard Hart, and he had the best performing crypto asset, Hexcoin, in the last cycle. Did like 1,000,000% gain or something stupid. So whatever, man. Don't get too biased in your trading, because if you start hating and putting too much emotions on it, it gets hard to manage that shit. I just trade whatever chart looks good, and as long as it has liquidity too. All right, moving on. Oh, privacy coins. Y'all just can't really get it going. Specifically XMR, because I think that's the one in the limelight. Most normies don't know about Dash or Zero or Zcash or any of these other ones. So most everybody knows about Monero. But if Mama Bear breaks out again over all-time highs, I cannot see how this doesn't get over 160 again. And this obviously has mega resistance at about 180. Zcash, on the other hand, beautiful pump right off that Wednesday candle, getting some follow through today, just like everything else. Let's look at the weekly real quick. Oh, yeah. Beautiful hammer candle above 29. This chart is bullish AF. It's BAF above 29 right now. This is definitely an all buy the dip modes, unless it breaches that 29, maybe 28 handle if you want to give a little extra room. Dash looking pretty good. Does have resistance still at 38, though, so showing a little bit of weakness relative to Zcash. Doge, though. Oh, man. Our beloved Doge looks like it wants to go to that 26-cent range. Let's go, baby. That would be sexy time. I know everybody loves Dogecoin. And if you don't, what are you doing in crypto? You know? What are you doing with your life if you don't like Dogecoin? It's one of the first shit coins of them all. Meme power. This is like the mama bear of meme coins, because there's meme coins for some reason have gotten all the hype. I went to my friend's house the other day and they were just all up on that shit last week. It's like had charts up about meme coins, and it was just kind of like, wow, that's the thing that's taken limelight already. Okay, let me erase this line real quick, because eventually, if I don't do that, I'm gonna get a letter or a message when I try to draw a line, and it'll be like, you have maximum drawings. I'm like, holy shit, how many drawings do I have? Like, what? I can't even draw a line? Anyway, beautiful, beautiful candle close on the weekly. Look at this. We engulfed the previous 2-week bodies. Beautiful candle. This thing is BAF as well. Bullish AF, if you don't know BAF. Yeah, we were baffed all the way, man. Above 18 and a half, then we probably hit 26 pretty quick. I mean, Doge likes to run. I mean, this could easily potentially happen by what's today, the 5th. This could happen like in the next week or two for sure, the way this is set up. Very nice. Just watch for that open and close. I bet if we get an open and close, even on a low time frame, let's just go look. An open and close above 8 or above 19 on a 3-hour probably even does it, man. And you know everybody's just holding their hands waiting for Elon to say, well, now we're putting it on X. I know that's been a thing for a long time. We'll see if he actually does it. No one knows. But right now the chart does look very good. All right, we beat that. Did I get your email? No. I can go check here in a minute. I usually generally don't email it up while I'm streaming, but I will do that. What'd you send me? Some pictures? No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna go a little ham there with a joke, but I decided to pull back on that one. What the hell? Okay. Yes, I did get it. Did you get it? I did. I did get it. Look at this. I'm going to type that to you too. I did. Boom. There you go. Live email typing. All right, back over to here. Let's see. STX, beautiful, beautiful run. STX has actually shown so much relative strength. We were talking about that last week, how that kind of has that upward drifting flag type pattern. Beautiful, beautiful. Engulfing Wednesday. Didn't even make lows really at all. Super bullish above 310-ish. Very bullish. Also, dude, TrueFi, what is going on? Look at this. Tapped our 13-cent target already today. This thing has just been ripping face. After 13, it goes to pretty much $1 trillion after that. I don't even have a line. Let's pull a fib real quick and see. Let's go to weekly. And you know what? I think we're going to pull all this structure real fast. And we're going to take this line out too, so I don't get blocked from my lines. And we're going to pull this. So we got a little fibby action. Oh, look at that. Splitting all this business too. That's very sexy. And we're going to ratchet that down actually to 30. Because don't forget, we're all watching the same movie, right? And so if we go down to the daily, can we pull fibs off anything else? We can kind of pull a fib right here off this consolidation. Let's see if anything lines up. Yeah, 2618. So it looks like, oh, look at that. Perfect. Right around. We're going to ratchet that down just a little bit because fib is very important. 2618. And let's go ahead and throw that one up as well. And so then we've got a next target of about 20 cents roughly off TrueFi. If I'm remembering correctly, Binance was supposed to use them for something, maybe like their stable coin or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. off the top of my head. It's been a long time, been probably a year or so, or 2 years. We got a notification. Hey, Patuan714, appreciate the follow, bud. Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams, my man or woman. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's the right one, Casey. It is confirmed. Let's see. XRD. I hope some of y'all got in on this one, man. Very beautiful. Pump a lump. This bitch next target is like 10 cents. After that, we probably get a pretty swift rejection around 10. Build the chart between there and 6. Very beautiful chart. Oh, let's see. Very cool. 10. After that, it's really like we said last week or the week before, between like 10 and 16. It should ping a little bit, ping pong around in there before continuation to a possible, if Bitcoin gets close to 90 or 80, 90K, this could definitely go up to 30 cents. So, yeah, holding that one, looking sexy. Very nice. Very nice. V-Chain. This is the UFC's coin all over the mats and stuff over there. Beautiful. Just looks like the rest of the market, though. Testing the, early, like, holiday times and just kind of building the chart up a little bit. No, a little bit in the slumps compared to other stuff, but hey, still doing its thing. Looks pretty decent. Same with Atom. Still looks very decent. Osmos is actually in the hole. Now, earlier I mentioned that, some of them that look a little bit worse than the others, we can start thinking of buying opportunities. Is this a buying opportunity on Osmos? If you don't know, Osmos does lots of cool stuff. Airdrops. My friend has made hundreds of thousands of dollars off airdrops off this thing, man. It just airdrops the airdrop to the airdrop. It's like airdrop cubed or some shit. It's ridiculous. Of course, that's going to wane and not, be there forever or be as lucrative forever, but still nonetheless very much growing. Didex is killing it. I mean, they're doing big things, man. My buddy knows the guys that run it pretty well, and so very nice. Whoa, hey, Casey Lewis, did you only type 2 tickers today? Damn, bro. Are you okay? Are you feeling all right? Is your temp okay? You only got 2 tickers? Hey, you're very welcome, P2 on. Yeah, man, I'm trying to get out there, and if you got any questions, please feel free to put them in the troll box. I will answer anything that gets typed in there. I will look at any ticker that gets typed in there as well, man. So, and also my email is up in the chat. If you don't see it, feel free to shoot me an email if you want to talk about something. DM me on the Trading View chat. That goes for anybody as well. The Discord, I'm not real good at that, to, just to be real frank and honest. I really need to get better at managing that. And I might just change it to Telegram too, because it's not big enough yet to where Discord is kind of like where we have the community and like unlocking certain things. Hopefully one day, hopefully maybe by the end of the year or early next year, that could be a thing as we grow together. But, right now it is what it is. It's just tiny. We just tiny over here. Anyway, Osmos, let's go. Osmos. I kind of think this is a little sleeper buy, because even just testing the upper side of this range is 30%, and your risk is only like 10. So that's like a 3-to-1 right there. That's pretty sexy, especially if this stays below like 140 and Bitcoin breaks over 73, 72. That would look awesome. Moving along, Ton. What? Look at this bitch. This bitch is up 163%. Ton coin. Massive pump. Already to our target of 560. You can't stop this bitch. Next target is 760, 750. Very nice. But is it just going to moonshot up there? It could. Anything can happen. But I do think there's going to be some pretty good resistance at this level. Let's see exactly what fib that's at. Where do we pull it from? Oh, it's a 4618 roughly off of this small consolidation. And then off of the larger consolidation, it's actually kind of in no man's land. Yeah, so maybe it does just pump up here. 720 though, 750, mega resistance up there. I would expect a pretty good crash from that, or bullish dump, we can call it. But this is uber bullish. 44 on the weekly DMI. I mean, you can see this bitch is just straight up. Very nice. Would I buy up here? Absolutely not. Definitely not. Again, the FOMO, but do not succumb to FOMO. Just learn to read a chart. If you weren't entering in here, okay, maybe you want double extra confirmation, fine. And then if you weren't entering after any of this on retracements, and then you wait till up here, dude, that is pure 1000% FOMO. You will not make money like that. Moving on. Matic, Poly, looks pretty good. You know, if Mama Bear keeps going, a lot of these going to pump past their local highs. Some good money probably here to be made, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm actually going to close out a lot of my stocks probably this week. My buddy just did this a couple weeks ago, and he just closed all his longs for the stock market, except for a couple like miners and stuff like that. And it's just focusing on crypto. The opportunity is just too lucrative to be, your bandwidth is only so much, right? And so you can't just watch everything. And crypto has all the opportunity right now. And as long as we stay in this bull mode, then why the hell even look at the stock market? You're going to be able to do a lot better tendy gains over in crypto. And I get it if you want to trade, you know, like Hut and Mara and Riot and Cores or MicroStrategy, et cetera, then yeah, you do need a stock brokerage account. But hey, that's still crypto related too, though, right? So I'm going to kind of clean up my portfolio there, get out of most of my just other stocks. I got some automotive stocks and some other crap and whatever. And I'm going to take all that off, especially if it's in gains, lock those in, and then just literally focus on crypto until Mama Bear says that the rally's over. That's kind of going to be my plan. All right, let's see here. Moving to traditional, let's go to TradFi. Looks good above 250, kind of same shit as last week. Yeah, nothing really there. One day, it's Monday, kind of a boring inside. Very boring, actually. 0.1%, 0.08. I mean, that ain't shit. If I could go outside and pick up some pennies and make more money than that. But as long it's the same video for Friday on the TradFi, as long as it's kind of above these horizontals that we've taken out, there's nothing really new in there. Well, as I say that, foot in mouth. This candle is green, although it is engulfing. I know it looks. Man, hold on. Let me get my words together here. This candle is green, but it is engulfing and closed down. If you look up here, you can see the open, high, low, close, percent, whatever. If it's red, right, closed down. Green, it closed up. I just have a special algo on these candles. But this is engulfing from the top. So maybe a little bit of resistance getting built up on these charts because you actually haven't seen an engulfing candle like that since this one here. And you got tiny little sell-off. Where's another one at? This one right here got immediately rejected, though. And this one right here and just went sideways for a month. So maybe something there, but we need more candles. We can readdress that later this week. The Rut Dog, what's the Rut doing? Oh, it's doing that same thing. So kind of a little bit of a clue. This actually is a little shittier considering for Rut, and it's such a laggard right now that you just immediately try to break out and then like uber immediately get rejected. Like, it's not great. But again, one candle doesn't make a trend, so we need to see what maybe the rest of this week closes. And now we don't have to worry about the Fed for a long time, the stupid FOMC meetings. Yay, so that's cool. Let's see. The Dow, what are the trannies doing? Oh, snap. Here's some new information. Did we notice this Friday? Probably. Yeah, we had to because we go through the same list every day. Wow, what a pump, dude. Let's go to the weekly real quick. Beautiful, actually. This would bode well for bulls of all kinds if this just keeps building up, especially back over 16K. Interesting. All right. Keep an eye on that. VIX broke our little trend. Now, the only thing for bears that they could hope for is this becomes like a, quote, false breakdown, maybe. I know that's stretching it a little bit. But if this gets back over here and gets swiftly over 16 pretty quick, maybe that's a false breakdown. But again, a candle or two doesn't make a trend. So we just have to revisit that later. VVIX is in the hole. So whatever. Earl. What's Earl doing? Dang. That thing's going up hard. Oh, man. this is the biggest concern for inflation, y'all. I know I've beat this horse to death in the last month or so of videos, but it is what it is. And as this goes and climbs above 82.50, man, could be an issue. And if you actually look at, I was looking at this the other day. If you look at oil and Bitcoin rallies, or sorry, if you look at Bitcoin rallies and then you look at oil, a lot of times oil pumps with crypto. I'm still kind of chewing on that and putting together a chart in the background right now, and I'll share that when I get a little bit, more thought on there. But just kind of a teaser. It is kind of an interesting little correlation. So bring that up on y'all's charts at home. See if you see anything. Maybe share it. Nat gas. Wow, 10%. Oh, that's probably a futures roll. I think it happens right at the end of the month. So that's probably just a futures roll. Don't mind that. Wait, we got to finish the rest of the week out. This happens a lot in nat gas. Yeah, here's one right here. So that's a kind of a common thing when it rolls. Let's see. The bonds. Nah, not really any new information. Filled this little gap. Guess that's the only thing we had from last week, but nothing really too sexy. And I just been watching TNX. It just makes the chart way simpler instead of looking at all those. And TNX is the inverse of bonds, the yields. And as long as it's above 420, y'all know there's a little slight pressure, especially on the NASDAQ and tech stocks, which you can see if we jump back over to NASDAQ. We kind of just barely been going up, right? Mostly sideways. I mean, this ain't shit. It's like 2-3%. And so this TNX is just kind of also lollygagging here too. I think this is kind of the cheat code of the market right now as everybody's eyeballs are on the Fed and where the rates are at. Euro, we can skip that. Let's go to gold. Kind of had a nasty close on Thursday. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, I didn't like the weekly close. That's probably the worst one. This is like shooting star doji right here. That's pretty textbook at the top of range. So you could make a pretty decent argument that until we get back above 2,200, we are at a stalling point. And given how slow precious metals move, that would not surprise me at all for this bitch to go sideways up here in like a tight $50, $60 range for another month or something like that. Gold and precious metals are slow as F. Silver kind of showing the same thing, getting up to that 25 handle, getting a little rejected. But silver does have a very sexy chrono cross on the daily. Ooh, that's nice. Let's go to the and on the weekly. Oh shit. Okay. Well, silver and the Hunt brothers look like they're about to come back out of the woodworks, man. This actually looks real good above $24. We have a really nice chart on silver, guys. This might be this isn't a might. This is a buy the dip mode on silver till about 23-ish, 23 and a half, 24 flat. Obviously, we've been liking that 24.20 level, so you could use that as an ultimate stop. But I'd probably give it a little bit of extra room because silver is kind of funny like that. It likes to wiggle people out. But very nice chrono cross on the daily and weekly now. Interesting. Huh. Okay, let's see what GDX is doing. That's the thing I don't like about the precious metals is the miners aren't participating. It's like the worst thing. And to be fair, crypto's kind of in that same boat. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, they still need a lot of work on the weekly miners charts for that. Let's go to AG real quick. This is Majestic, I believe. Yeah, silver. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so silver's just been getting beat up. Look at this. This is a big silver company. And literally since 2021, it's been in the gutter. Is it finally about time to buy this bitch? It seems like it's kind of close. The way silver's chart looks, that does look very nice. Speaking of miners, let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go look at our miner. Oh, snap. 22 almost percent up. Beautiful. Beautiful textbook run, man. Dude, is crypto, are we going to hit literally 100K before the halving or 80? My buddy is gung-ho on hitting 100 before the halving, like on the 10th or something. I don't know why. He's probably just trolling, picking a number, but regardless, pretty wild. Nice pumpage, man. Very good. As long as this just keeps building the chart, y'all. This is easy peasy. Easy peasy squeezies, man. Backed might come out of the woodworks tonight. High risk, very high risk trade. But I'm gonna buy some here. We got earnings after the bell today, so I don't know. Maybe they came out of the bankruptcy. That's what happened over here. They got the bit of the backed. Because kind of like Coors did. We can't show that chart now because I think they erased it. Let's see, Coors Q. Yeah, they erased it, so we can't look at it anymore. But Coors had a similar structure on there. They're about to go bankrupt, got saved, and then did fairly well. They're back on the 4 ticker symbol, so that's nice. But even regardless, off the chart alone, risk is about 12, 10, let's say 10 to 15%. But if this thing pumps, man, I mean, 70% just to get to this cluster. That's pretty interesting. Again, very high risk on this trade. So adjust accordingly. I'm just going to do some lunch money with it. I'm not going to get too crazy because this could easily get, oh shit, we are going bankrupt and this bitch could dump like 50% tomorrow or after hours. So very high risk, high reward, right? As is crypto. Cores, I think, is a sleeper still. I nibbled some cores down here last week. I'm just holding on to this. I might add to it a little bit this week too. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of chill. I got filled on quite a bit of that. I got filled on Cores, Mara, and Hut. I don't think my Riot filled. And I also have some green as well. So those are the only stonks I'm going to kind of keep right now is the miners. Because, dude, if these pump, right? If Bitcoin keeps pumping, these will catch up. And we talked about this a lot last week. So if you want me to like a full in-depth kind of analysis on that, please jump over there and check it out. But, in short, too long, didn't watch is pretty much it waits for Bitcoin to confirm weekly open and closes above all-time highs right around there. And then they start moonshotting. And look at this beautiful Mara chart. I mean, this is so sexy above 17 and a half. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. The only thing that would be a little more uber sexy, like tight pants sexy, would be if this was Chrono Cross on the weekly. We're almost there. Another few weeks above 20, we'll get there. All in due time. So we can probably just move on from that now. Coin, what's Coin doing? Is it all-time highs yet? I think it was at 350 when it debuted. No, it was about 350. It was the real all-time high, not the FOMO in at the top, which, just to pat myself on the back, so to speak. We did videos around here, and even before that, talking about how Coinbase was going to mark the top of the of Bitcoin. Oh, how weird that it did that. It's just max hype, I've been trading for over a decade. I don't know. And like watching psychology of lots of different people and just getting so many data inputs, it just kind of gets these weird little feelings, man. Sometimes your gut is really good because your brain's a computer, billions of processes all the time. And a good trader buddy of mine, kind of a mentor, I would consider him. He told me one time we were chatting, and I was like, "Oh, you just got to remove emotions," because everybody thinks that you got to remove emotions from trading, but it's bad. And he goes, "What?" He's like, "Nah, dude." He's like, "That's some newbie shit." He goes, "No, you need to learn how to manage your emotions and then get in tune with them because they can actually give you very good readings, more so than most indicators or anything else are. But you have to kind of learn how you react to certain price action, and it's a little different for everybody too. That's why it's very hard to teach and even discuss because of those little nuances between psychological makeups and different strategy types, etc. But once you start honing in on that and feeling it out, man, usually what do they say? Trust your gut, right? All right, moving along. Oh, let's go to Casey Lewis, his short list today. He's got Infa. What's Infa? Informatica? This sounds like a freaking company off of like a 90s or late 80s dystopian movie. I work at Informatica, and they are taking over the world, and we have to take them down now with who could do it? Maybe Kurt Russell could do it. possibly. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. Nice chart though. Is it frothy? Yeah, kind of. This is funky right here. A little pumpy, a little dumpy. Beautiful above like mid 30s though. I actually really like this chart above mid 30s. Target obviously is all-time highs at about $40. Probably get a little swift rejection there. And then after 40, this is hard. You can't really pull fibs off this very well. I mean, you could technically, but it's going to be far, far away with that big move. Yeah, $75. I mean, ultimately, we could mark that just as like moonshotting, somewhere around there. But yeah, mega resistance at 40, and then I'd probably use 50 as kind of a target on that. What you got? He's looking 36. Oh man, look, that is epic right there. That's exactly how I would trade that. 100%. 100% would trade it just like that. Informatica. Does this have good volume on it? Oh yeah. It's not great, but it's good enough. Unless you're freaking Warren Buffett or some shit. All right. SMLP. Whoa. Holy shit. The mid streamers. That's right. These guys is pumping, bro. Holy damn. I hope you got some of this, dude. Because you brought this up before. I don't remember what day it was. But man, I hope you were in this biatch. Because that is a hell of a pump. Wow, the streamers. What is going on? We're going to go look at those here in a second. That's interesting. Because what do they do? Gas distributor. Do they have tankers and stuff? Or let's see. Unconventional resource basins, mainly shale formations. It operates through the following segments. Whatever. Okay, so shale stuff. And headquartered in H-Town. Good old H-Town. That's about 2.5 hours from me. Fun place. I used to live there for a while back in the day. A lot of people don't like Houston, but man, the food there, you can get food styles from anywhere in the world in Houston. It's crazy, man. It's got some of the most diverse food that I've seen in any city that I've been to so far. Vegas is up there too. All right. Anyway, moving along. This isn't a food channel, although we all do love food. Look at this. It gapped the gap. You notice that? Here's a gap right here. And then here's a huge gap. It literally gapped the gap. You don't see that too often. This is bullish as hell above $24. Let's go to the weekly. And in another few weeks, we're going to get Chrono Cross on the weekly. Man, that has not happened pretty much ever in its existence. Beautiful. Beautiful chart, man. Real good support in the mid-20s and then mega support at 20 flat. And then we got a target probably of about mid-30s on this, maybe just shy of 42 because, we have to use meme power. What you got? He's looking for perfect. Money. Love it. Love it. I usually don't like two of them that their birthday can't talk very good. Jeez, Monday. Give me some slack. It's okay. I usually don't like them that much, though, but those two are exactly how I would line them up. Beautiful on Kirby. I thought this was the vacuum company, but it's another oil company, it looks like. Oh, it is. Yeah, black oil, moving some of that shit. Liquid products, tank. All right, we're going to look at tankers after this because holy moly, beautiful tank charts. Very nice above like 90-ish. It's kind of tight right here. You can see a little bit of resistance, like exactly where we are. But after that, man, pretty much $100, 110 would be a target I'd be looking for. And then maybe like mid 80s. If it started getting comfy below like mid 80s, that'd be a little concerning. Definitely anything below 83. What you got on that one? 99. Oh, you're keeping it nice and tight. I like it. Yep, I could get behind that one. I'd say still, though, I liked Infa and SMLP a little bit more, but very nice. Let's go to all the damn charts. Yeah, all righty. Let's see. Looks like this has all moon only. Holy shit balls, dude. Oh, yeah, a little bit of dump fest, 3,042. Hell yeah. Oh, this is Allstate. Duh, we all know them. Bullish as hell. What's up with the freaking insurance companies breaking out? That's weird. Haven't they been paying a lot of Money out, and they were all bitching. Oh, yeah, that's right, because they freaking doubled everybody's premium. Fucking assholes. I don't know if that's the case for y'all, but car insurance up, house insurance up, insurance on insurance is up. The dub. Inflation isn't real though, guys, so it's okay. Above 150, mid 150s looks very good, very sexy. Are we getting a little frothy? Let's look at the daily. Hold on, let me put some horizontals on here. Badow. Kind of. Man, look at this candle right here. What is this with all this volume? All right, yeah. So with that volume and this structure above 157, this is bath all the way, man. Yeah, that's bath mode. So very nice. I actually do like this. And at first, I was kind of a little skeptical, but looks like we're doing just a little reset, sideways reset. Got the oscillators nice and reset. I didn't want to say reset again, but I kind of ran out of words because derp. But yeah, nice above. Yeah, that one. What is that? 158. Yeah, upper 150 handle. What you got? Stop at 163. Whoa, man, this is like the tightest I've seen you, bro. Dang, bro. I'd even take it a little further than that. But hey, that's okay. To each his own. I like it. I can get behind that. Limiting your risk. Hey, that's always important. Because the only thing you can guarantee in trading, don't forget and get over this shit, is you will take losses. Don't forget that. You will take losses. It's going to happen. Just accept it and move on. It's just like in sports. You're going to lose games. You're going to have a shitty game. You might shoot bad one game. It is what it is. But over the long haul, you got to improve incrementally, a little bit here and there. Just get over that fear. You will take a loss. Just manage those losses and plan your trade your plan. If you're going to stop out at 160, freaking do it. Don't be like, oh, I'll let it go a little bit below that. No, you have the most clear head before you have confirmation bias, which occurs the second you enter a trade. Literally right after that, you'll have confirmation bias. And our brains will make up all kinds of dumb shit to hold it. This shit will break. And I've done this more times than I want to admit. That's for sure. Let's say I did this 160 and I'd be like, oh, no, it's fine, dude. I'll just hold it to 156. And then it loses 156. And then you're like, oh, I'll just hold it to 140. And you're like, oh, that's good. And then it goes sideways and you're like, breaks that. And you're like, well, I'll just hold it down over here. And before you know, you're sitting on a 30, 40% loss. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Don't do it. You don't need to do that. Trade, plan your trade your plan. Boom. Move on to the next one. Opportunity is infinite. Capital is finite. Also, don't forget that one. Very important stuff. Anyway, I feel like I've been going ham a little bit today. Oh, weed. Oh, what? You were looking so good. Oh, it still does, though. It's okay. Because I forgot. It went up 68% on Friday. Yeah, you can go down 20% or whatever. I'm a little pissed off about this. I thought I got filled on this crap, and I didn't. And I missed all this move. I'm so mad. I was looking at calls up here around the $6 range. And god damn, those would have paid probably 5-10x. And I missed it. But that's okay. Move on. Not going to dwell on it. But hey, even people, you're doing this for, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it, you're going to miss opportunity and you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Just move on. You know what I'm saying? Casey Lewis, thank you, sir. Good to see you again. Look forward to whatever emails you'd like to send me. And again, anybody else in here too, hit me up if you want on email, old school, no noise research, all one word, no punctuations or nothing at G to the mail. So this is fine. This is fine. It's fine. Pump, dude. Something's happening in weed market. We've been talking about this shit for a while. We got shook out a little bit on MJ when it broke down right here from about 330 we were looking. And it did break that a little 5-6%, but look where it held. Perfect structure. Beautiful. If we jump out to the weekly, beautiful. Nice. Look at that. Now we're making a higher high on the weekly. Are y'all seeing this? Higher lows, higher highs now. after last week's close. Something's a brewing. It's a matter of time before the Fed deschedules or some kind of a announcement happens, just like this pump here. It's just a matter of time, y'all. It's going to be there. This is a really good weed stock, too, by the way. I'm not a huge fundamental guy, but my friend is, and he vets and goes and visits and talks to CEOs and all that kind of crap. He goes ham on that. And that is a way you can trade for sure. That's just not my style. And he really likes this one. This is his favorite one. So, I don't know, for what it's worth. Bullish as hell if it breaks. Guess what? 1420. You can't make this shit up, y'all. You really can't. And people hate on Doge. Dude, are memes going anywhere? Nah, bruh. Oh, let's go to the tankers before I forget. I'm glad I remembered that. All right, where are they on here? I haven't looked at them in a while. Here we are. Maritime trans, the trannies and the tankers. Let's go look at a few. Let's jump out to the weekly. Oh, yeah, nice. Very nice. Looks good. Above 12. Let's just kind of fan through these real quick. Oh, not so nice. I had this. Didn't take that trade. Just got too many damn things going on. Look at that nice saucer pattern I drew. Freaking launched right out of it. That's cool. Very nice. LPG. Wow. We missed that trade, man. Holy shit. Let's see. Wow, bullish as hell on this one above $65. This looks really good above 65. What's TK doing? TK looking real sexy above about 50. Yeah, man, these things are just continuing to pamp it. A lot of resistance at 69. Oh, yeah. Let's see. TRP. Wow, this one's in the slumps. It's been sideways for 10 years. Maybe it goes to the other side of range. Probably a little more risky there. Let's look at Golar. Golar. Ooh. Is Golar a sleeper? Let's go to the monthly. Ooh. Look at it getting squeezed with the monthly. Okay. A lot of support at $20. Golar. It's actually already greened out on my watch list. So that means when I have them green like that, that means I need to go probably buy it. I wonder when I marked it there. Who knows? There's no telling. Wow, this one actually looks pretty damn good above 2022, depending on your risk tolerance. Not too shabby. How about gas? Stealth gas. That's kind of silly. That's silly name. Let's see here. My potty humor there. Oh, bump and running? Are we bumping and running right here on gas? Oh, man, we could be. This bitch, if bulls start defending, like really right here in the mid-low fives, we start building back above this, this could definitely be bumping and running. I'm adding that to the list. That could be sexy time right there. Maybe you could call this Wyckoff accumulation with the spring right here. It's getting a little bit deep right now, though. So maybe that's a little bit of a stretch. This looks super risky, though. You got to be careful in the oil game. It's a lot like the miner game and the prospects. A lot of those dudes are bullshit, just salesmen. You know, they ain't got shit, no gold, nothing. This looks good above 7. Nice. All right, man. So there are some good shit. We'll go through those later. Maybe on Friday. I got to get back out into the garage. I got to pull that motor apart and see how broken it is. Anyway, I'll see y'all guys on Hump Day. Mama Bear is doing exactly what it should have did from last week. Very nice by the price action. It's kind of like that WWJD thing. What would Jesus do or something? It's like, what would the Bulls do? What would Bulls do? WWBD? And that actually works with both. Huh. Okay, I kind of like that. WWBD, what would Bears do? What would Bulls do? What are they supposed to do? Right? If they're not doing that, then we need to question them. All right? Keep it simple, man. Listen to Price. It tells you what's up. No one is smarter than the collective information that is printed on these charts. I don't care if it's Elon Musk on Tesla. It don't matter, man. He ain't smarter than everybody on the planet that trades, right? So, with that said, we're ending here. Much love. I hope you all have an awesome start to your week. Happy Monday. Bitcoin, just keep doing your thing. When would I be concerned? Because we want to do both sides to prepare. You got to be prepared. It would have to break this trend line. It's pretty much the easiest way. And if we want to keep a horizontal number on there to keep it real uber simple for everyone, 24K right now. And that will be ratcheting up slowly as time goes on. And that's it, man. Just keep doing your thing. Much love, guys. I will see y'all hump day. This is No Noiz. I am Z-Rex. Peace.